Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell to make sure you get notified every time I post a new video. Today's video is a little bit different than my typical content. I really wanted to focus and highlight moments that I took in these few weeks. Moments that I just was present for. It might not be big, it wasn't grand, it wasn't eventful, but I really want to say that the way this world is moving, my life is moving, I really want to take in moments that I felt gratitude, I felt content, I felt at peace with myself, and let's just say we call it the pocket of peace. Yeah, I was inspired by Novella. I'm always inspired by Novella, to be honest, and I've been really focusing on romanticizing the mundane things. And I hate to say mundane, but truly that's what it is. A lot of times we take everything that we do on a day-to-day basis for granted, and I knew that at some point I was those people, and I no longer want to do that. Life is too short, and yes, with social media and everything, it makes us feel like we have to get more, we have to get more, we have to do more. If we're not doing that, then we're not living life. You waking up every day and doing what you have to do and actually reserving time to do the things you love is you living a life. It's you living a full life. Every full life and what it means to each person is completely different. So it doesn't have to mirror this person that you might be inspired by or you're motivated by. We're motivated by everything and a lot of things depending on what it is and what we feel like we lack and what void we want to fill. But don't be overly consumed of those voids that you want to fill, rather and start filling that void with things you already have. Yeah, so for me, sharing that to you is something I'm actively doing. A lot of times people feel like when you don't share the bad and you're not crying, you're not doing the worst and saying like I'm going through the worst, it's like you don't go through it. I feel like those moments don't need a platform, but the moments that do need a platform is reminding people that life goes on and we continue to move, but how we continue to move matters. We shouldn't just move any other way. So I hope you guys enjoy my moments of peace, and I'll see you in the next video. I realized I never film in this mirror, and I have mirrors all over my house. But one, your girl is getting skinty, okay? Look at this. Got a little meat. Who don't, but whatever. We're gonna go get some Nespresso pods off of Facebook Market. I'm gonna meet this girl and we're gonna buy. This is not my first time, not my rodeo. I like to be ahead of my Nespresso pod curve, and that's why I'm able to like drink 2-3 cups, and it's not as expensive compared to everybody who's complaining on TikTok. Finesse the system, y'all. Finesse the system. So let's go. Guys, I hope you guys are enjoying my pockets of peace and just moments of my life. I kind of wanted to show snippets and not do too much of talking and be like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Da, 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 da. We don't want to do all that. No. Right now we're going to Publix. I'm going to get me some flowers. I got to get some creamer. And that's all I'm getting. Yeah, that's all I'm getting from Publix. Probably some eye drops. I don't know. We're going to see. So let's get to it. So guys, it's been a long few days. My son had a fever the week before, and last week we spent the whole time at the hospital because my son has an infection in his knee. It's not completely gone. It's way less compared to last time. But he's on antibiotics right now for the next 4 weeks. So yeah, that was a trip of its own. So I wasn't home for nearly 5 days. Like, I was at home from Tuesday to Friday, like 4 days, 4 whole days. Didn't sleep in my bed, nothing. Just shacked in the room, making sure my son get the treatment he got, which is a whole different story time for another day. I don't know, every time I go to the hospital, especially with my son, it always feels like a soap opera. Like, and I wish I was making it up. I don't be making it up. It's always something dramatic. Like, anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. I hope you guys been loving my little pockets of peace. The last time I did this type of content was years ago, like 2021, 2022. And basically, I've always been inspired by Nabila. I know she get a lot of flack. I don't know why, but her content really inspires me. And I'm gonna be honest, my true core of content that I enjoy creating and I take pleasure editing and stuff is aesthetically pleasing, slow morning, like slow vibes, like romanticizing the small moments. And I think we need to stop looking at it in the sense of comparison or just telling ourselves, well, no one actually lives like that. No, I think we more so need to be inspired to really romanticize the little things we have, especially for the climate of the world we live in. Because if we don't, where our mental state is, we're gonna go crazy. We're gonna go crazy. And technically that's what they want us to do, to go crazy. And for me, I've been really working hard on romanticizing my small wins and really taking it on to just gather myself. So my son is home because we just got from the hospital like 2 days ago. And I really needed a slow moment because I have not sat down. I have not had time alone to myself to think or anything. So I went to my safe space. If you guys are actually used to watching my vlogs like years ago, this is a park that I come often to, and I haven't came back here since I've given birth. Funny enough, the last time I came to this park, it's a very small park, but the last time I came to this park, it was the day before I found out I was pregnant. So that was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Like September 2nd would make it 2 years, so a month from being 2 years. And I literally, thankfully, my husband works from home on Mondays, so I was able to leave my child with him. I only have one shift today, so I only work for an hour today, which is a blessing. And I was like, yeah, I need to get my mind back in the game and really start getting back to the things I want to do and need to do. So a friend of mine gifted me a daily journal, a gratitude journal, and I have yet to use it since she gifted me this journal because I haven't had the chance to sit down. I haven't had a chance to really think. Either I'm working, I'm caring for my son, I'm always doing something. And I just was like, yeah, I need to force myself to really do the things I want to, which is writing my thoughts. I've been doom scrolling so hard. And of course that does not help your mental, and I'm over the doom scrolling. And the only type of content that's genuinely been bringing me peace has been like Nabila type of content, because everything is like bad news. A lot of times I want to see a slow, aesthetically pleasing type of video, a calming video, just to regulate my nervous system. But I also do kind of live that life as well. I'm not rich, I'm not balling like Nabila, but I do live I put myself in a position where I romanticize everything in my life. And what do I mean? I enjoy cleaning my house so I can wake up the next morning and my house is set, it's clean. I love cleaning my house, therefore my house most of the time is clean, unless there's toys everywhere. To me, that's not dirty, it's just messy. Once I put the toys away, it's still clean. I love, to do my skincare. I love to take my time in the morning, make me good breakfast, or just make me a nice cup of coffee. That's why I have Nespresso machines all over my house at this point. I love doing things like that. So I actually do love a slow morning, so that's the type of content I take in, and that's the type I want to keep making. But that's beside the point, because I feel like I haven't really spoken. It's just been little clips here and there because it's a very short video. But what we're going to do is write our thoughts, get back to my hobbies that really center me, especially as a mom, because I've been giving a lot to myself, to my family, which is not a bad thing, but I have not been pouring into me. I haven't worked out in 2 weeks. Baby, it's a no-no. I forgot my book. I really wanted to start on this book. I guess I'll start it later. As I said, I'm still debating if I want to do the hour shift or not, because your girl is tired. I probably won't do it, just because I just don't feel like it. I'm physically, mentally drained. So yeah, got my notebooks to write my goals this month, got my iPad. We're gonna have some slow music in the background, and yeah, I think after that we'll end our pocket of peace. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling this hair. I'm not even gonna lie, even though it looks crazy, it's effortlessly crazy, if that makes sense.